to another edition of Talk the Talk, Rio Grande Valley Stars. We are on our third season. I'm your host, Sarabia, along with my co-host, Isaac Medina. And today we have a great guest, all the way from Starr County, from Rio Grande City.
We have so much talent from Starr County, it's crazy.
Daya Lopez, the model, and today we're going to be learning more about her background, her achievements. She's going to give you advice. She'll talk about her future goals as well. So thank you very much for being here.
Awesome, thank you for being here.
Tell us more about you, where you're from, maybe how old you are,
what you do.
Well, was born in Mexico. Never lived there though, but I went to school in Rio Grande City. From Starr County. My parents are still over there. I moved over here to McAllen because of my job. So I would go back and forth every day. I would get so many speeding tickets. There was times I would crash because I was working at the club. So I would drive back to my house at 2 in the morning. So I would fall asleep in the road and I would crash. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get my own apartment. So I got my own apartment and now I have my own house. So yeah.
Here in Edinburgh?
No, I'm from Canada.
And how old are you?
I am 32. I'm 32. Cinco de Mayo, Tara's baby. So.
You look younger than that.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, what I do, I was saying the guy right now that I'm the captain for the ring girls. For boxing, I did STFC. I do a lot of I'm a brand ambassador. I do Miller Lite promos. I do liquor. I'm just outgoing. I'm just in the spotlight, and I do a lot of events here in the valley. So a lot of people tell me, "Oh, can you model my vehicle? Can you get in the?" I did the commercial also for Protein Shop too, because they sponsor me. So yeah, I did all that. I'm into fitness and.
How did you do it to get involved in this? What were the first steps? What's needed?
My very, very first job, I remember it was at the guest store, at the mall. So then I was like, this is what I want to do. I like talking to people. I'm very friendly. So there in the guest store, my cousin at the time she's my cousin, she went to a store and she said, hey, you want to be a Miller Lite girl? I'm like, yes, of course. So that's how I got into Miller Lite. And then I got to it opened up the doors for me. I met people, and then I was working at Ice House for many years. I was a shop girl. So
bartender?
As a shop girl. I was a shop girl.
Oh, shop girl.
Yeah,
tell us what that is.
I would walk around, flirt with people. Oh, you want my shot? You want my shot? And yeah, so I met lots of people, and then that's whenever they contacted me to be an STFC for the MMA, for the ring girl. And I was like, yeah, and they're like, oh, we'll go to casting and this and that. So I went to casting. I had to wear a bikini. And they're like, yeah, you're hired. So I was a ring girl for many years at CFC. I'm still a ring girl for CFC. And then I went to, and then they start asking for boxing events. Do you want to be a ring girl? I'm like, yes, I'll be a ring girl. So then I became the captain, and I bring in girls, but so I'm the captain of the girls.
And you work out intensively. I see you on social media every day. A lot of discipline and dedication.
Because that's my job. That's my job. My body is my job. I have to be fit, and what people don't know is the promo girls get judged the most. We're up there in the ring, and then they see a little bit of cellulite, they're like, oh, that girl has cellulite, or that girl's fat. So I have to be really, really careful about how I look, physical, because we get judged the most. So.
What was that turning point? Sorry, Alex. What was that turning point that said, okay, I'm gonna go from being, Budweiser girl or Miller Lite girl, and that kind of just changed everything for you?
Well, it's all promotion. And then I was going to college, but then I saw that I'm like, I get more money over here just looking hot. So yeah.
And you like to work out?
Yeah, and I get paid pretty good. So it's like, do I need school? Yeah, so I don't know. Because I still do Miller Lite girl. I'm still doing promotions. I was doing Tecate like last month. I did some promotion for Tecate. I did Dos Equis. I'm a promo girl. That's what I do.
So is that something you do 100% of your time? That's your full-time job?
Yeah. Well, since I got married, my husband, he's like, you don't have to work. And he's like, you don't work. He pays my bills. He pays the house we live in. But I like being a promo girl because it keeps me in shape. So that's like, I have an event coming up next month. I have to be in shape. So it pushes me.
Your motivation.
So, yeah, so I mean, I just like, I'm very outgoing and I like just talking to people, so that's why I still do what I do. I mean, I don't have to, and my husband, I have to run it through him. Like, I'm like, can I do this event? They contacted me, can I do this? Can I do that? And he'll tell me no, or yes, or I don't like that. Like big music videos, he's like, no, I don't want you doing music videos because you're shaking your butt and other guys are there, no. I'm like, oh. So a lot of things he's like, no, don't do it.
So how does that make you feel?
Well, if you want to pay my bills, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to work. But he's like, no, how much are they gonna pay you? I'll give you more. So like, I don't know.
So basically, what you say yes to has to go through him.
Yes, because he won't. And not that just yesterday, my girlfriend, she's the one that does events with me. She told me she was at the gym and she was like, hey, they contacted me for a two model and I think a 18-wheeler or a two model or something. Like they told me that they wanted you and me. Can you do it? I'm like, oh. Like the first thing they told me is were her husband and her. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, I have to ask him, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I have to like wonder. Like if he has to be okay with it.
What about your parents and siblings? Are they supporting?
My mom is my best friend. I tell her, of course they're not okay with it at all. They see videos, I show them videos of me in a bikini up in the ring and they get really, really mad. They're like, oh, you're there showing your butt and I don't know what. My dad's like, it's embarrassing for me, you're my daughter. And I'm like, Mom, like, who cares? But they're not okay with it, but I still do it. I mean, I'm already old and I have my own money. But they still, even though they still, like my mom's the one that, when I wanted my boobs done, my mom's like, you know what, okay, let's go get your boobs. When I got my nose, my parents like, yeah, we're gonna, because they want me to look good, you know, so now I want to get Botox, and I was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. So even though she's not okay with what I do, like,
they're still supportive.
Yes.
And how important has that been for you?
Yeah, my mom's my best friend. She's my best friend. I tell her, I talk to her like maybe like 10 times a day. They're still at the house right now. They went because my shower broke, so my dad came from Rio Grande City just to fix it. And yeah, that's it. Hi mom and dad. And then my mom was like, she was telling me, she was like, oh, I really like those pants. Like, order some more. I'll give you the money. Like, they're my parents. I love them to death. Like.
Do you have siblings?
My brother and my sister, they're both older than me. They're both married. My sister is married twice, my brother once, and he's with his wife. They have 2 kids. My sister doesn't have any kids. She's the oldest, and my brother and me. I read the questions. I was like, your accomplishments, not having kids. That's probably my biggest accomplishment, not having kids.
Do you want to have it in the future, or how do you feel?
Why is that?
Well, it's because the kids, it's a lot of responsibility. Like, and I'm very selfish. So if I have to work, I have to like buy them stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want it for me. I want the money for me. I don't want to get. I don't know. I'm very selfish. Like, I don't really like kids.
It's a big sacrifice financially, and also the time right involved in it.
And the fact that your resume, which is your body,
Yeah.
is gonna change.
Well, yeah, you're right, but. I mean, because my husband wants kids, he doesn't have kids, and he was like, just give me 1 kid, and like, we'll get your body done. And like, whatever you want, we'll get it done, but just give me 1 kid, and I'm like,
maybe later.
I don't like kids, I don't.
Is he your age, around your age?
He's 30, he turned 33 in November, and I turned 33 until May of next year. So we're like months apart.
So tell us a little bit about your future goals, where you see yourself in the next few years.
Well, I talked to my coworkers. We talk about it, but we're like, we never really started. We wanted to open a promo company of girls, which is when I'm older, you know, like I already have the connections. You know, I already have like the one that does the boxing events. I know lots of people. Like they contact me that they want girl. Hey, we're gonna do something like an event. Hey, we need girls. Like get girls. So I know lots of people and lots of girls. So I guess I wanna open up my own business of promotions. And then I guess I'll be older. I mean, I'm already getting old. So
You look young. That's important.
yes.
How important has the social media been to getting more well known?
And because you have a huge following.
Yes.
It's a big cat. Tell us about that.
Well, I guess what I I guess my attitude kind of like made like people follow me because of my attitude. I guess because my things.
O sea, not the body.
Well, yeah. And then also like the pictures I would post before when I was single. I would post a lot of pictures. I would do a lot of videos. And I guess my thing wasn't private, so it was a lot of people that they would share my pictures, they would share my videos, and I guess that's what got me in the following because my thing's not private. So if you guys want to get known, don't put none of your pages private because that's how people see you. That is not private, you know. So they see your pictures and.
How can our viewers find you on Facebook or Instagram?
Daya Lopez. It's just Daya Lopez in Facebook. I have 5 pages because they're full, so I couldn't add anymore. But then 2 of them, I got kicked out. So people have been sending messages, oh, I got kicked, like you erased me. I'm like, I didn't erase you. It's just that my Facebook, like I'm locked out. So I just have 3 going right now, and then I have my Instagram is Daya RGV, and then my Snapchat which is Daya_Lopez.
So how did you manage to get so many followers? Like, how did that happen? What did you do that just all of a sudden, or was it gradual over time?
It was over time. I'm 32. I've been there from a girl probably since I was like 23. So I guess it took time. You know, I was doing promotions and you meet people and.
Working hard.
Yes.
What has been your biggest achievement so far and the biggest obstacle so far?
Okay. My achievement, I think, is like I got my house when I was 26, and being 26, and that I haven't had kids. That's probably also like the biggest thing that I don't have kids right now. So and my obstacle has been that I can't eat nothing. Like I have to be really strict on my diet to see how I look and everything. Because my job requires it, so I have to be really careful with that.
Very hard in this culture.
Yes.
With all the Mexican
tacos,
tamales, and everything.
So how many times a day do you eat?
Whenever I'm hungry. No, I snack a lot. I don't have meals that I sit down, but I snack a lot.
Like you don't sit down and have a breakfast shake
Just my protein pancakes, which is one protein shake with 2 egg whites. And then I go to the gym for like 3-4 hours, and then I go home and I'll just do my chicken breast. But I'll just snack, you know, I don't really like sit down and you know what I'm eating. I'll just be picky and I'll go do other stuff and I'll be like, I'll go get them a little bit more chicken and stuff.
How many events more or less do you do a month? Is it a weekly thing?
Mostly every weekend. We have the middle light. We have events for middle light. We have for liquor and stuff. So mostly every weekend. So for liquor and stuff.
What advice would you give to our viewers who want to follow in your footsteps and be like you?
Be friendly, be outgoing, don't be stuck up. You have to take pictures with everybody. Be nice. You have to, down to earth. Have a nice body. Don't be embarrassed to show your body. Like you're gonna be up there like with a bikini, so you have to be confident. You have to. Just be fit, have big boobs. Yes.
Anything else that you want to add, a closing message to the viewers?
You guys follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. You have to look out for my events. Go ask for pictures, tag me. I don't mind people tell me, they'll say, oh, I saw you at the gym and I was embarrassed to go ask for a picture. Ask me, like I like taking pictures. So you guys just go and ask me and I'll take it.
Awesome, very good.
Well, we appreciate your time for being here with us today. We wish you the best in your career and in your life. This was Talk the Talk, Rio Grande Valley Stars. I'm Alex Sarabia, along with Isaac Medina. Until next time.
See you guys.
There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. One more time. Sounds beautiful. Yeah. Music, so we got